welcome to the Timeshare channel. My name's Lee Woodward and this is the third of a brand new series looking at timeshare. Now, on the programme we had Mike and Edie from the USA telling us about their great timeshare adventure. They only own 2 weeks of timeshare, yet since April 2013 they've been using bonus weeks and treating timeshare like their second home. They have so far been holidaying across the USA since last April and have stayed in 40 different states. Mike and Edie are obtaining extra spacious quality apartments through their exchange companies. These apartments come with many extras including kitchens, sometimes even steam rooms or maybe even a hot tub. You won't find any of this in any hotel room. Now, to illustrate just how economical this is, Mike and Edie recently stayed in a lovely apartment in Las Vegas that slept 6 people for just $246. Mike and Edie intend to holiday this way for another couple of years. They're going to be working the timeshare system and living their dream. It makes you ask the question, what would be your dream holiday with your loved ones? Okay, well, during this series you'll be able to consider whether owning your own holiday time is just what you need. As we've mentioned during the series, for more depth on any of the areas discussed, you can always refer back to timeshareweekly.com. Graham is the founder of Timeshare Weekly that provides guidance on effective use of timeshare. We also talked about the many different types of experience that you can share with loved ones that perhaps would have been denied to you if they were not made affordable through timeshare. Graham has made an important point throughout this whole series that if you own the right timeshare to suit your holiday style and do a little bit of homework, we will have quality holiday experiences that will last for a whole lifetime. For those that missed the last couple of episodes, I really would recommend that you review the preview programs on the internet. If you just go onto YouTube, type in Timeshare channel and have a look on there. We've had some great feedback, especially from non-timeshare owners. Now, a question that has been coming up is that they like the idea of owning their own holiday time, but is it possible to try this out and access a timeshare holiday to see if it's a good fit for them, if it really works? Well, in the commercial break you'll see that we've listened and we've contacted a couple of well-established timeshare companies who have allowed viewers just that opportunity. So ensure you watch the commercials. Graham Williams is back with us today on an internet link up and will be sharing more of his expertise with us. For this programme, Graham is reviewing with us an exchange company and reminding us to focus on the simple basics of how to exchange your holiday time with another. We're going to be obtaining extra weeks with high discounts to holiday owners. We will then look at why younger couples and families should find out a little more about timeshare. Let's consider the question, could a timeshare be right for us? As this series progresses, for those inexperienced timeshare owners that are perhaps not making the best use of their timeshare, you may find that the Timeshare channel may be able to guide you with Timeshare Weekly on how to make the more effective use of your timeshare. So, let's get right into this. Welcome to the Timeshare channel, Graham.
Hello Lee, it's a pleasure to be back.
Okay, so Graham, I understand you have someone special for us to talk to.
I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to introduce to the Timeshare channel the very first member of one of the oldest independent exchange companies in the world. Today we'll be talking to David Rendell. This is a little unusual, as I doubt if there are many other exchange companies founded over 20 years ago that can still boast that they still have their very first member and they're still active. It's been hard work trying to track Dave down, as he always seems to be doing something in his local community and has been very busy involved in projects to support community overseas since retiring early 12 years ago. Dave has been involved in community development their way.
Well, it's going to be interesting to hear what Dave has to say. So, hi Dave, hello and welcome to the Timeshare channel. Now firstly, please tell us when you first got involved in timeshare and what attracted you to the concept.
Hi Timeshare channel, it's nice to come along this morning to have a chance to speak to you. We initially purchased a timeshare at Clovents in Cornwall in October 1985. The unit hadn't even been built then. but we were so impressed with the site and the facilities there, we thought if we could afford it, what an opportunity in life it would be. If the price was right, we'd buy. So after a timeshare sale, and it followed the usual pattern, we purchased. Yes, it just turned out right for us on that occasion.
Thank you, Dave. I'm sure that most timeshare owners can relate to how you got involved in timeshare. Could you tell us a little about the exchange company, UK Resort Exchange?
Yes, well, we joined UKRE as its first members 22 years ago. We'd known its proprietor, Anne Blythe, for a few years, and she talked about the limitations that were in the industry, particularly for UK members that own timeshare, both in the UK and throughout Europe, mainly in Spain and Tenerife. She saw the problem that people just were not able to exchange into the prime weeks that they wanted, especially when they had young children.
That's great, Dave. Could you tell us about how many countries that you have visited during your time using timeshare?
Yes, we visited France, Portugal, Antigua, St. Martin's, the USA, and our last holiday was in South Africa. A wonderful time.
So, in your opinion, Dave, what was the difference for you when comparing timeshare holidays with alternative holidays like, say, for example, hotels?
Timeshare seemed to offer so much of what we really wanted. It gave us the standards. For example, the week before our first week at Clowance, we stayed at a North Devon holiday resort. Wonderful. Everything we wanted, but it was basic. By comparison, our second week at Clowance, we had all the trimmings. Things that, well, we hadn't been used to on holiday before. We had a quality kitchen, we had a lounge to sit in, a patio to go out on, and a beautiful ancestral estate, 95 acres of land. You could just get immersed completely in your holiday there. It was a safe environment for the children. What more could we ask for? And not only that, you didn't have to whisper in evenings because there wasn't paper thin walls. You had luxury and style. We soon got used to it. By comparison, staying in a hotel, yes, excellent. But we liked the freedom that you got with timeshare. You just had that extra space that was yours. You could enjoy it. You had those extra facilities. And also, you were holidaying with like-minded people who were sharing experiences. And in fact, we've had several holidays since where we shared holiday accommodation.
Well, yeah, I can see that the Clowance Resort and UKRE really works for you, David. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. Graham, do you have any questions that you would like to ask to Dave?
I think the viewers will be very interested in your South African timeshare holiday, Dave. We've been talking about life experiences in the last programme, so perhaps you could tell us a little bit about this holiday and the safari trip as well.
Yes, but our first week was in Cape Town, and that was an experience in its own. There was so much to do and see, the culture, to meet the South African people, and I loved it. I must admit my wife felt a bit intimidated, but the country itself was beautiful, and the people. Then we went to Kruger Park. Kruger Park, and to experience a safari is, well, one of those things in life that's so important. To be in an open truck and sat just 5 yards away from a male in its prime, a male lion that is quite an experience. Also, where we were staying at I think Sambanani was the resort that we were at. There were hippos walking around the bottom of the actual resort. Yeah, you had to be cautious, but you were advised of that. And meeting local South African people and being able to share in their experience was something you wouldn't really get quite the opportunity in a hotel, we believed. But also, when you're at Kruger Park, the outside, the countryside around is beautiful as well. The Great Rift Valley, seeing the culture, the old mines. Wonderful, wonderful experience, worth recommending. Thank you.
Wow, that's a great testimonial by David Rendell for both timeshare and UKRE. Let's talk about UKRE, Graham, as holidays to the UK are popular, and that's got to be of interest to our viewers.
UK Resorts Exchange was founded way back in 1991 by Anne Blythe. I actually think that Anne must have had a crystal ball, as way back then she made the decision to specialise in UK holiday exchanges. This has always been a popular destination from those living overseas, and even more so with mature UK timeshare owners who don't wish to fly so much these days. And the idea of a car journey and a tank of petrol can be very appealing. As with any exchange company or resort I'd wish to consider, I would be asking what is unique to me about this company, or what is there that's relative to me and the way I holiday, and would add value to my holidays. Now with UKRE, it's a simple one to answer. If I intend to holiday in the UK or on a regular basis, then UKRE are worth exploring to find out how they could fit in with our holiday requirements.
Are there any additional features or benefits from UKRE membership?
One particular area that differentiates UKRE from other exchange companies is that they can guarantee you a UK exchange if you deposit a UK week.
Well, that's positive news for those that own timeshare in the UK and want to exchange around the UK.
Also from June the 1st, any UK week owned in July or August and deposited with UKRE, and you will get 2 weeks in return, as long as those 2 weeks are taken outside of school holiday time.
So, you put in 1 week at any time in July or August, even the first week in July, and get 2 weeks for this or credits. So, how does the exchange system work with UK Resort Exchange?
UKRE members can place requests either by telephone or email through your own members account. If you're viewing the website of UKRE, on occasions you won't notice many UK weeks up there on the website, as the majority of weeks that are deposited by members are never seen on the website, and that's because the system is geared to look after members' requests first. So you won't see what's passing through the system. So members should put in a request at their earliest convenience.
Okay, well, I've heard of select membership. What's that all about, Graham?
This is where select members have reduced exchange fees. Membership is restricted to owners of UK weeks only. From what I have seen, select owners have the lowest exchange fees of any exchange company, and that could be worldwide. All the details are available on Timeshare Weekly.
Okay, so there are two types of membership. One that's free for 2 years, and another you can consider if you're able to join with extra benefits if you own timeshare within the UK. Select membership almost encourages UK ownership for those that wish to holiday within the UK on a regular basis, and to be eligible for select membership and to get that guarantee that if you own a UK week and you deposit this, you are guaranteed a UK week in return. I've read your article, Graham, and it's nice and simple for our readers, the viewers and everybody to follow. We like to consider UKRE further. I did my own research on Google, and amazingly enough I found no derogatory remarks about them.
There are very few companies that have been around for more than 20 years that would also be able to claim this. For the readers, it's a case of knowing that we all holiday differently. So those that wish to holiday mainly in the UK, it will pay you to check out UKRE. To help you, the article on Timeshare Weekly regarding UKRE is there for the viewers. UKRE states within the article an extra benefit for those who are able to join as select members. There's the opportunity to receive a credit of a UK week during low season that you can obtain freely and pay just the exchange fee. So ensure you read the article.
Thank you, Graham. For those that are considering the UK for future holidays, we certainly have something to explore, and to find out a little more depth, ensure you visit Timeshare Weekly, where Graham has many other tips on accessing the UK and a full article on the exchange company UK Resort Exchange. Be sure to review the commercials where non-timeshare owners have the opportunity to try timeshare out for themselves. In the second half, Graham's going to be talking about why couples should be considering timeshare, and especially why this could be right for so many families.
Would you like to holiday in the UK? Since 1991, United Kingdom Resort Exchange has been specialising in UK holiday exchanges. We offer a free 2-year membership with no annual subscriptions to timeshare owners. We have the lowest exchange rates and costs within the UK. We are the only exchange company that guarantees a UK exchange in return for a UK week deposited. To find out more about our service and support to the timeshare owner, review an independent article on UKRE by Timeshare Weekly on our website www.ukre.co.uk. Contact us on 01738 623 958 to speak to a friendly member of staff, or email us on info@ukre.co.uk.
Whether you are planning on buying, selling or renting a timeshare resale, it is important that you use a reputable timeshare resale company. Confused About Timeshare are a TATOC Timeshare Association affiliated company offering the highest levels of consumer protection. We offer free advice, free registration and explain the best option to suit your requirements. We have timeshare resales available across the world at fantastic prices, offering huge savings. If you are thinking of selling or buying a timeshare ownership, then make sure you talk to Confused About Timeshare today on 01784 451 355 or visit our website www.confusedaboutimeshare.co.uk.
Welcome to the Devon Court Hotel, a beautifully located holiday retreat looking out over Lyme Bay and Exmouth's Golden Sands. We're situated just 6 miles from Exeter, on the doorstep of both Exmoor and Dartmoor. Our accommodation comprises of 54 luxury hotel suites, as well as numerous 1- and 2-bedroom apartments, all with excellent furnishings, spacious lounges and well-equipped kitchenettes. The hotel is set in 4 acres of gardens, providing the perfect setting to relax and unwind, and the beach is only a short walk away. We have superb facilities, including both an indoor and outdoor swimming pool, tennis court and putting green, as well as a steam room, gymnasium and snooker table. Our restaurant and bar serves delicious homemade traditional fare and boasts fantastic views overlooking the gardens. So if you're looking for comfortable accommodation, spectacular views, superb facilities and wonderfully friendly staff, we look forward to seeing you at the Devon Court Hotel soon.
Would you like to sample a holiday in South Catering accommodation and take a cruise for 2 for the incredible price of just £1,249 as an introduction to experiencing timeshare? There are only 100 places available on a first come first served basis. For more information on where you can access a quality accommodation and the cruises, please call 01637 8000 54 or email sarahlee20@sky.com.
The Privilege Club would like to invite you to explore our holiday club. Imagine having access to thousands of resorts worldwide, and every year you get access to a luxury holiday once a year at no cost. Too good to be true? We'll find out more. We have arranged a limited number of short holiday breaks across the UK for those who wish to see what advantages a Privilege member has. Come and have a great break without any obligation. Why not take advantage of a short holiday break and have a great time at any of the resorts mentioned? The price will change from time to time, so please be sure to call us. As a member of the Privilege Club, all you have to pay is your travel costs. There are no annual maintenance costs once you're a member. If you want more than that one holiday a year, you can access our bonus weeks that will cost you no more than what it would cost you to stay in a quality hotel for 1 to 2 nights. However, we can personalise your club membership to suit you. Come and find out more and meet with us with no obligation and share a coffee with us. There has never been a better time to own your own holiday time. To book an inspection visit, call the Privilege Club on 01637 800055.
ICE is recognised as one of the top 5 cruise distributors globally. ICE provides unique benefits and fulfilment services for all major cruise lines, as well as luxury, speciality and international lines, including Disney Cruise Line, Norwegian Cruise Line, Orient Expedition Cruises, P&O Cruises, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines and many more. For more information, contact us on 0800 328 4852.
Hello and welcome back to the Timeshare channel. Graham Williams of Timeshare Weekly is here with us as an expert on timeshare to talk to us, amongst other things, why companies should be considering timeshare and especially why this could be so right for you families. So Graham, welcome back. I'm interested to hear what you have to say about couples and families owning their own holiday time. We touched upon this in the first programme. However, some folk, when they have children, can't afford a holiday, especially abroad with extra flights, children, especially during the school holiday times, as we know everything goes up.
That's right, Lee. At different stages of our lives, that's very true for a lot of folks, and that's when we really need timeshare. As once you own your own holiday time and you have done your homework and selected what type of membership best suits you, then taking a holiday within the country you live in could just be a tank of petrol away. When we can't afford holidays, this usually coincides with a pretty stressful time of our lives. It could be, as you say, you have children now that you're responsible for, and children don't come cheap. This could mean that perhaps only one parent is working. Other times in our lives it could be a job change, maybe even a divorce. Or we're hit with extra bills, maybe sadly even widowed. On that note, a little bit later in the series, we'll be talking about how timeshare is there for those folks that are single. Timeshare can cater for everyone. During those stressful challenges in our lives, this is when we really need a break. More than anything else, stress can be very damaging to our health, and we must have an outlet to help break this. And if we already have in place ownership of our own holiday time, then we just have a running cost. Many families dismiss the idea of holiday ownership or timeshare holidays as too expensive. Nothing could be further from the truth if we're able to plan ahead. Most of us put money aside for our pensions, but what about now? We should also be securing our time now as well by considering owning our own holiday time.
While Graham gets himself ready for this, it is an ideal opportunity to remind viewers that it's important to do that little bit of homework as covered on the first programme to select the right timeshare product to suit your holiday needs. This is really quite simple, and as mentioned has been introduced on our first programme and is covered in more depth on Timeshare Weekly. It's in the boxed area called Considering Timeshare. To review the first programme, simply search YouTube and type in the Timeshare channel. Now, let's move over to Graham now. I can see that he's ready for us and he's raring to go.
That's great. Hopefully this will actually give the viewers an opportunity so they can actually look for themselves and assess how timeshare, owning their own timeshare, may be just right for them. Let me just illustrate by this point here. If I draw a line down here and one across there, this actually represents your disposable income. And this here along the bottom represents your age. So let's say, for example, as a couple, we're in a relationship and we decided about the age of 30, it will take perhaps 5 years or so, we decide to give holiday ownership a consideration. Now if we look at the age of 30 and we look at when we look towards retiring in life, so we've got retirement here, and if we consider ownership of timeshare or your own time as a life product, let me just show you how this can actually support your holiday style and future changes. So for example, if we actually start off with a joint income, in an ideal world we're both working as a generalisation, we've got an income up here, and then all of a sudden we decide to have children. So children comes along, income drops a little bit because in most cases perhaps one of us is not working anymore. Guess what, the children get a little bit bigger, so we've got children up here, so the income may drop a little bit more. Perhaps we've got mortgages, rent, obviously extra bills to actually pay, and all of a sudden we find during the course of our life our disposable income is less. There will come another stage when perhaps children with a bit of luck have left home. That would be nice eventually, and what actually happens is we find that our careers start to take up and income starts to improve again, and perhaps both of us are out to work. What happens then at retirement, our income drops down here suddenly. It doesn't matter how much you actually put into your pensions, how much you store away, as a generalisation your income is going to drop. So there's a couple of stages in our lives when we actually really do need to own our own holiday time, and it's preparation, and it may be this period here, it could be this period here, and that's when we most need it. A lot of people talk about retirement as your golden years. I don't look at that at all. I look at it as you're starting again, and you've got a great opportunity to catch up on all the things that perhaps we didn't have time to do. So if we actually have a look at here, and we're starting off as a young couple, This is absolutely fabulous. Perhaps we want different experiences in our lives. We can plan, Google can become our friend. Perhaps we want to swim with a dolphin, so we might look at a resort near there. Perhaps we actually want to walk the China Wall. Comes a long time a little bit later on and we have the children tonight. So our needs and our experiences are different. And what we actually need to do is we need to consider a resort that perhaps caters for our children's needs. And as our children actually grow, we need to cater for our teenagers' needs to ensure that mum and dad actually have a holiday as well. And what will actually happen is a little bit later on our needs change again. And perhaps it may well be that we're looking at different types of holidays, and this could be perhaps a cruise. So in timeshare you might act as a cruise. Different life experiences you can actually have. I've had people come back to me about canal boats and said what a wonderful life experience they've actually had there. You've had other people that have actually come back with different types of experiences, perhaps a safari, perhaps a golfing holiday. There's all sorts of different types of adventures you can actually have, and there's thousands of them, and they're all as individual as we actually are. So the idea in life is, as far as a lifestyle is concerned, you can certainly use timeshare ownership to adapt to suit your needs. And it's these times in life that you can prepare, if need be, when you haven't got the money, but here you might have the flexibility, and here you've certainly got the need. So hopefully I've been able to put that point across to you, and we can actually just illustrate here how owning your own holiday timeshare can actually impact upon our lives and support us when we really need it.
I can see this is good for couples who want to plan a lifetime of holidays together, with a lifetime product that could enable us still to holiday during our tough times. We could take holidays in the countries we reside in, and then it's just a tank of petrol to top up on our running costs. I can see at different stages of our lives, for example, as younger couples, we might just want different experiences. I take what you say. Once you own your own holiday time, quality holidays can be very economical in your own country, especially for families. But what happens, Graham, if for any reason you can't use your holiday entitlement for that year?
Well, you can roll your holiday entitlement over to the following year. Holiday ownership is flexible and it's there to work for their members. There's so much you can do to manage your holiday time with a little simple knowledge.
So, with young couples, timeshare provides the perfect lifestyle product that enables them to adjust their holidays en route throughout their life, right up to the holiday and long into retirement. Sounds perfect.
It's just as important for the parents to have a stress-free holiday. The difference an apartment brings with extra space with children can make all the difference. You can appreciate this until you stay in a hotel room with your family and then compare a holiday and a timeshare resort. There are also resorts that specifically cater for children. To know that you have facilities that will cater for your children can only add value to your holiday time together. It can be expensive with children. We talked about food savings using the kitchen effectively on the first programme. Let's travel with children and stay sane.
Now, Graham, is there anything else that you would like to mention?
As on the previous programmes, it is beyond this series to go into too much debt. So please refer to www.timeshareweekly.com, where what's been discussed is there and in more depth. As mentioned, there are no products for sale. On Timeshare Weekly, we have a section called Your Opinion Counts. So please complete the short survey, as this can only benefit you if we have a better understanding of the general public's opinions on holidays and how they can be improved upon.
Thank you, Graham, so much for your time. Okay, ensure you tune in to the next programme called the Timeshare Channel. It's going to be shown again on Sky 212 at 9:30 p.m. on the first Monday of every month. Please don't forget, if you want to review this programme again, just type in Timeshare Channel on the internet and look up YouTube.